Just tell me if we live, brother.
We live.
Okay. Yep, there we go. All right. Yabaraka,
Yabaraka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Wayashamarka,
Wamashayaka,
Ya'ar,
Ya'ar,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Panyaka,
Panyaka,
Alyaka,
Aliyaka,
Wayakanka,
Wayakanka,
Yesha,
Yesha,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Panyaka,
Panyaka,
Alyaka,
Aliyaka,
Wayasham,
Wayasham,
Laka,
Laka,
Shalom.
Shalawam. All right, Shalawam Akim. All right, we at GMS Louisiana Saints. Coming back at you with another live lesson. But before we get started, we're going to give all honor, all glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh, Bashem,
Bashem,
Yahushua,
Yahushua,
Bashem,
Bashim, Rakakadash. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to you, Akim, that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. Peace and safety as well to the men, women, and children of the hopeful elect. All right. And as you see the title of the lesson, Shalom. As you see the title of the lesson, it says a light in a darkened place. And that light pretty much going into, the light being the elect. All right. And the darkened place is referring to the world. Okay. And we're that light that's shining in this darkened world because it's void of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay. You got it out.
All right. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord Yahweh is risen upon thee.
That's right. So it says, arise, all right, shine, for the light is come. All right, the light has come upon us, man. All right. That light, warmed us up. All right, put flesh and blood and everything on us. Now we're living again. Okay, because we got that light in us. Okay, you can read it one more time again.
This is Isaiah 60 and 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee.
That's right. The glory of the Lord has risen upon us, man. All right, which is this word, this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Okay, and the world is darkened of this wisdom. So what? They're in darkness, and we're in light. All right. Okay. Let's see. You want to say anything else? All right.
Yeah, I got a quick one just backing you up. As you spoke about that light, first and foremost, starting with Yahweh Shai, man. And as it is written, get it real quick. Bear with me. As it is written, Second Edges 3 and 5. I'm gonna start at 4. It says, O Lord, who bearest rule, thou spakest at the beginning. Through this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, the Lord spaketh at the beginning, but the Lord spake it through a certain individual, through a certain lineage, as well as the Lord is speaking during these last seconds in time through certain individuals, physical representations, pinpointing the lineage that the Lord is dealing with. All right. Starting with Yahweh Shai says, when thou didst plant the earth, and that thyself alone, and commandest the people, you see the people. So there were people in the beginning. So the Lord spake and there were people. Now, who did he direct his voice to and his energy? All right. His promises. It says, and gave us a body unto Adam without soul, which was the workmanship of thine hands, and didst breathe into him the breath of life, and he was made living before thee. So the Lord put that light, that breath of life, that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, first and foremost, in Adam from the beginning, man. Who was Yahweh Shai? You got it, brother.
All right. Matter of fact, you can go to Ephesians 5.
Ephesians 5.
Let's see. Hold on. No, Shalakia. You go to First Peter 2 and 9.
All right. This is First Peter's chapter 2, verse 9. But ye, but ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye
Uh,
should show. Go ahead.
you got
Go ahead.
it. You got it.
That ye should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
That's right. So those that chosen generation, and those that holy nation is the nation of Israel, man. All right. No other nation besides the nation of Israel, as you read in Deuteronomy. Okay, says what? Uh, you know, a nation of priests and kings, so forth and so on. So yeah, that's who the Lord, ultimately gave this wisdom and knowledge to. Okay, and it says, then that thou shalt show forth the praise of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. Because at one point of time, we was all in the world, you know, before, we heard this truth. Okay, and through the truth, we woke up, as the scriptures say, heard the truth, and you start to follow it. But yeah, we was in that darkness at one time, but the Lord woke us up to this marvelous light, which is the truth.
God,
So,
I just got a quick word for you. I got that word chosen. First Peter's 2 and 9, Strong's G 1588.
Strong's G 1588. Eklektos. Eklektos.
Eklektas. All right. It says picked out, and you can stop me where you need at. It says picked out, chosen, chosen by the Most High to obtain salvation through Yahweh Shai.
mm.
It
so the
says,
Lord,
you got it, brother Salaki.
so the Lord, from the foundations of the earth, when the Lord first created Yahweh Shai, it was already written that from the beginning that there was going to be a particular nation that would, receive, a blessing and come out of darkness and show the marvelous, the marvelous truth, all right, which is His word, all right, and to be a example to all the nations, all right, and the people of the disobedience as well within our nation, all right. You got it up.
All right, it says, which we know Christians, in order to be a Christian, you have to be an Israelite. It says Christians are called chosen or elect of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah. So basically, Christians are just, a byword that they used to call us, you know, in the ancient days, but
Yeah,
they
man.
were
And the
so.
scriptures tell you,
You got it
all
up.
right, let me get it real quick. You keep expounding on it out.
Gone. Yeah.
You
So
get it real
basically,
quick.
just like that brother was saying, or just like this definition says here, it says Christians. Christians are just another byword that the heathen used to call us. You know, um, just like they call us these different bywords today. Negroes and what else?
Native
Wetbacks,
Americans,
Native Americans,
Latinos.
uh, wetbacks, redskin, all that.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right. This is Acts 11 and 26. And when he had found him, he brought him on to Antioch. And it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church and taught much people. And the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch, man. So the disciples were called Christians first, man. We know the disciples were Israelites, man. All right. Paul, Peter, okay, we're Israelites, man. All right. Apostle Paul was from the tribe of Benjamin, man. Okay. So we know these were Israelites, man. Point blank, period. Okay. Back to that chosen. It
uh,
says the Messiah is called elect. You see, Yahweh Shai is called elect as appointed by the Most High to the most exalted, to the most exalted office conceivable, man.
Mm.
Man, you got it, bro.
Yeah. So it says, read that definition one more time up.
All right, it says Yahushua is called elect. Yahushua is called elect as appointed by the Most High to the most exalted office conceivable.
Yeah. So the most highest office conceivable ever to be thought of, which is, the first fruit, man, the elect, all right, of the nation of Israel, man. All right.
That's right, brother.
Yep.
It says choice, select, the best of its kind or class,
Yep.
excellence, preeminent. And we know, that's heavy because we know who, according to Colossians, the first chapter. You mind if I get it for you, brother?
Go ahead.
All right. It's Colossians 1 and 15. It says, who is the image of the invisible power? The firstborn of every creature, which is Yahushua, man. On the earth, can we see Yahweh? All right. We haven't seen Yahushua yet, but we have this faith, we have this word, we have this testimony that exemplifies who Yahushua is, man. All right. And we know he gets that preeminence, man. It says, for by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in the earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers, all things were created by him and for him. You got it, brother.
That's right. So the power, right, Yahweh Shai, when he first created those first fruits, all right, he selected certain spirits to be what? The elect, man. All right, which helped them create everything that we see. All right.
All right. It says, and he is before all things, and by him all things consist.
That's
Yeah.
right. So Yahweh Shai, man, through Yahweh Shai, all things exist, both visible and invisible. Okay.
It says, and he is the head of the body. Colossians 1 and 18, it says, and he is the head of the body, the church, who is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in all things he might have the preeminence. Heavy.
And go on that definition preeminent.
Yep. Ooh, Strong's G4409. All right, I'm gonna read it out.
Strong's G 4409. Protuo. Protuo.
It says Protuo, Strong's G 4409. It says to be first, to hold the first place. It says prototype Strong's G4413, to be first in rank or influence. To be first in rank or influence.
That's right. So to be first, basically to be the first fruit with Yahweh Shai, man. All right. And also, if I can say, with being those first fruit, you got to set that example. You know what I mean? Like, as far as like as this what we're going into as being the light, being that spirit that Yahweh Shai brought back into this knowledge, like it's being an example to the world of darkness.
Yeah. All right. It has some more outline of biblical usage. It says first, chief, first day. Yeah, man, because Yahweh Shai, who's ultimately like Isaiah 63rd chapter goes into, he's gonna try in that wine press alone. So he's gonna get that preeminence coming back, man, to destroy these other nations and take their crowns, man. All right. Just like Yahweh Shai got that preeminence on the first day of existence, man, through Adam, man, through that breath of life, man, through that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It says first in time or place. It says, in any succession, in any succession of things or persons, first in rank, influence, honor, chief, principal, first at the first. And I'm gonna get that definition succession out, but you got it, brother.
Okay. Let's see one more time. Read. Wait, hold on. Let me pull it
I'll
up.
read it again for you. I'll read it again for you. All right. It says, first in time or place in any succession of things or persons, first
Right.
in
So,
rank. You got it. Salakia.
yeah. First in time. First in rank, man. All right. So Yahweh Shai is the head, man. That Yahweh Shai is the head of everything, man. All right. He's set up that order, and we follow it, So how can I say, the light which is His truth, which is Yahweh Shai. We go out on the highways and the byways and we teach it. All right, in this darkened place. All right, to show forth, how you should be, how you are to act.
It says, foremost in time, place, order, or importance. Because Yahweh Shah, he was the first in order, man. From the beginning, it says, before beginning, best, chief. I got the definition of succession. It says succession. Let's get the definition. It says succession, a number of people or things sharing a specified characteristics. See, that lineage. That's us, man. We share those specified characteristics, which are what? Uprightness, being just, having integrity, having that light, like the brother Amwaz is going into. It says a number of people being the elect are things sharing a specific characteristic and following one after the other. You see, we were put in order from the beginning, one after another. The elect, but who was first in line, man? Yahweh Shai. There's no way of getting around that. It says, number two, it says the action or process of inheriting a title, office, property. Ooh. For example, the new king was already elderly at the time of his succession, man. All right, we know that new king Yahweh Shai has a succession, and that inheritance goes to the elect, man. That's why we have the light on this side, which is the word, to warn our people to be that edification in a dark place, in a world full of lies, man. You got it, brother.
Just bear with me 1 second. I'm looking for a specific scripture.
Hey, do you mind if I go back to that Isaiah 60?
Go ahead up.
That you brought out from the beginning. All right. Let's go back to Isaiah 60 real quick. I'm gonna read it verse 1 again. It says Isaiah 60 and 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. And that light ultimately has been given that portion onto us through this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But our light is to come, which is Yahweh Shai, man. All right, which is going to set this place in order. Okay, it says through Yahweh, which the world ignorantly called God, man. All right, it says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall rise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. So that darkness is the lies, man. Lies have covered the earth, man. The entire earth. This earth is filled with gross lies, gross dogmas, gross ideologies, man. So when the Most High sets up his elect, who have been his from the beginning, they're gonna come back and do what to this place? Be that light onto it, be that edification, be that truth, be that pillar that stands for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You got it, my brother.
Yeah, I got one too. This is Hosea 4:1, and it says, "Hear the word of the Lord, you children of Israel, for the Lord has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh in the land." And you can see that obviously within the people, because anytime that you speak of the Bible, they always they're always trying to shun it, man, because it goes against their way of their lifestyle. which is darkness. And they tried to what? Subdue the light, man. But you can't subdue the light, man. All right, because it's overtaken this place. The prophets are what? They're preaching the word, on the highways and the byways, and through the preaching of the word, it's bringing forth, the prophecies, man, as well as calling on the name of the Lord, which is the light. So
That's
yeah,
right. Hey, you mind if I bring this out for you out?
go ahead up.
All right, this is Hosea 4:1 in the NLT. You got it, brother. It says, "Hear the word of the Lord Yahweh, O people of Israel. The Lord Yahweh has brought charges against you, saying, there is no faithfulness, no kindness, no kindness, man, no knowledge of the Most High in your land."
That's right. There's no faithfulness, man. There's no faith of the Lord in the land, man. All right. They don't believe in the Lord. They don't believe that the Lord is coming back. They just think that these things that happen on the earth are just a little short-term phases, and that their lives will go back to normal, and that they'll grow old and have grandchildren, and their grandchildren have grandchildren, and that they'll leave some type of shell of you know of a life or whatever, a name, whatever, which is his vain. When the scriptures say the whole duty of man is to what? Serve the Lord.
That's right. You mind if I grab you a quick one out?
Go ahead up.
All right. This is Wisdom of Solomon, because just backing up what you just said, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 1. It says, for the ungodly, Salakia. Wisdom of Solomon 2:1, for the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright.
Hmm. Yeah,
Our
so
life,
you got it. Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish it. Go ahead.
it says, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. Our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. It says, for we are all born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath in our nostrils, for the breath in our nostrils is as smoke and a little spark in the moving of our heart. You see?
Mm-hmm.
That's heavy, man. You got it, bro. You want to speak on it?
Yeah, so basically, our people say, we don't really have that much time here on the earth, so why not just wild out and do what I want? Which is wickedness, man, which is darkness.
Yeah.
All right, you're further, pushing that vibration in the earth by doing the things that you're doing, and not setting an example of being the light on how to conduct yourself. You know.
Right. Hey, and if I could just add on to you, it says, for the breath in our nostrils is as smoke and a little spark in the moving of our minds. So that's like an on top people. They say, okay, well, this society, it's on a fast pace of wickedness. So you got to hop on that gravy train, hop on that chasing the bag, hop on that money train, because you're here today and gone tomorrow. The whole symbolism of the society is what? YOLO, you only live once. Because this society, as it says, for the breath in our nostrils is as smoke and a little spark in the moving of our heart. Right? This society is made in the graven images and idolatry. And the people of this society that take and hold on to it, they necessarily have the breath of this society. They have that breath in them, man. All right. Just how the Most High breath in Adam from the beginning, which was uprightness, which was just, which was integrity and honor. This society, it has a breath that it breathes onto its inhabitants thereof, man. Like the brother read, the Most High has a controversy because this society takes upon a different breath, man. It takes upon an image. And the ultimate breath that this society is about to take on to is that Revelation 13 and 16, the charagma, man. All right. The image of the system, man. You got it, brother.
Let's see. Let's go to Ephesians 5:5. You don't have nothing else up.
All right. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 5. It says, for this ye know that no whoremonger, nor unclean person, nor covetous man, who is an idolater, hath any inheritance in the kingdom of Yahweh Shah Mashiach and of the Most High.
1 second. Bear with me.
Was that the one?
I think it's 8. Lock, yeah.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Yeah. It's Ephesians 5:8. It says, "For ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord. Walk as children of the light."
That's right, man. So we were like, again, we were sometime in darkness, man. We were in the darkness, or we were in the breath of the sense of this world. All right. Now we've taken on the breath of Yahweh Shai. Okay. And we've changed our ways. All right. For the Lord, man. Now we're serving Him. All right. Now we're trying to be a light unto other people, that their light shines within them, and that they come from out of the dark. You know.
That's right, brother.
Yep.
That's Can I get one for you real quick?
Go ahead out.
Get it real quick. All right. This is Matthew 3:8. It says, "Bring forth fruit, Salakia, bring forth thereof fruits, meet for repentance. And think not to say within yourselves, we have Abraham to our father. For I say unto you, that the Most High is able of these stones to raise up children unto Abraham." Meaning what? Don't get complacent. Don't get comfortable, man. Always remain like Yahweh Shai wrote to the churches. He said, "I have somewhat against thee because you have left your first love." So always rely on your first love. Don't neglect that gift that is in you that has been laid on by the hands of the elders, man, and the apostles. They've laid this foundation through the Lord, man, giving all credit to the Lord sincerely. So if you go against that, it's like you're going against the Lord, man. And then, and everyone says we'll see, but ultimately, if you're on the side of the Lord, all right, and the Lord is really backing you, you're really gonna see, man. And those that are on the side of the Lord, we maintain this mindset of meekness, all right, bringing forth fruit, like it says Matthew 3:8, bring forth fruit thereof, meet for repentance. You have certain talents that the Lord gives you, you have to utilize them, like the parable of the talents, all right. 5, 10, 20, however many talents the Lord gives you. Don't take your talents and just put them off to the side or try to hide them, man. Like the scriptures tell you, and I'm gonna get that one for you too as well, brother. All right. You can't hide your talents, man. You gotta bring them forth as an offering unto the Lord, man. Here we go. This is Matthew 5:14. You got it, brother. And this is just going into the topic again. It says Matthew 5:14. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid.
That's right. So we are the light of the world. All right. A city that is set on a hill that cannot be hid. All right. And that city is referring to, you can liken that to Babylon, because we're sitting here on the highways and the byways. Also, as well as all across the four corners of the world, preaching this word. But most definitely here in Babylon, because this is where the destruction is going to take place the most.
That's right. I'll read it again. It says Matthew 5:14. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Verse 15. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Man, that's heavy.
That's right. So the light that's within you, you're not going to hide it. You want to put it on the most high point, to where it can illuminate the whole room. So that's basically what the Lord is doing with us, and He's telling us to do with this truth, His word, is to what? Show forth it, go on the highways and the byways, to the gate, and preach the word. Okay.
Yep. I got it for you in the NLT, and you got it. This is that verse in the NLT. It says, "No one lights a lamp and then puts it under a basket. Instead, a lamp is placed on a stand where it gives light to everyone in the house. Man,
right? So it's put on a stand, it's put on a high point, where everybody can see it. All right, and what it gives light to everyone that sees it, man. All right, and that light, all right, that light being the truth, man. All right, we go again. We do videos, go on the highways and the byways, and we teach the truth and the light, which is this truth that we speak. We hope that by sowing that seed, it grows within you, and then now your light is shining, and now you're sharing the information and studying,
right.
and then so forth and so on till you at the point of being a man of the Lord and preaching on the street.
Yeah,
So,
that's right, bro. What's the other one, brother? And I'll pull it up.
con. You can go to hmm, what was that? What, Ephesians?
Yeah, that was the last one.
Con. We can get First Peter 4:3.
It's the book of First Peter, chapter 4, verse 3. It says, "For the time past." You mind if I start with the first verse out?
Go ahead.
It's First Peter 4:1. It says, "For as much then as Yahushua Mashiach had suffered for us in the flesh." So you notice how it gives Yahushua that preeminence. The very first line, man, is going into Yahushua, man, because Yahushua suffered for us first, man. So he's that ultimate light, and we're following after it. All right, through doing what? The works of the Lord, the ministry, brotherly love, charity. There's no greater thing than a man that laid down his life for his friends. Who did it first? Yahushua. It says First Peter 4:1, "For as much then as Yahushua, Hamashiach, had suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind, for he that had suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin." It says that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, but to the will of the Most High.
That's right. So we no longer live, all right, to the lust of men, all right, to the lust of flesh, because what the scriptures say, trim not thy ways to seek love, man. All right, because ultimately, these people really don't love you in the first place. You know,
God,
you got
that's right, bro. It says, verse 3, "For the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles, when we walked in lasciviousness." Walked, meaning past tense. It says, "When we walked in lasciviousness, lusts, excessive wine, revelings." Whew, Jake was wild, man. "Banquetings and abominable idolatries."
gone. So we, Shalakia. So we once walked in the ways of this world, the ways that the world promotes, man, the things that the world promotes on TV, whether it be, love and hip hop, getting tattoos, going to the bar, eating abominable food. I mean, walking in the ways of the Gentiles, man. We walked in those same exact ways. But then what? The Lord woke us up to this truth, man. All right. And then we learned what? Right from wrong. Ultimately, we got rebuked and we changed our ways, by hearing this word. All
Right.
right.
We came back to that breath of life, man, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, the law, statutes, and commandments. Now we're able to be that light in that darkened place, like the brother is going into. But it says, verse 4, "Wherein they think it strange that ye not run with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you."
That's right. So they think it's strange now that we changed our ways. We cleaned up our ways. All right. We're not walking in the darkness anymore with them. We're not promoting, wickedness and doing the things that they do. So now they look at us differently, man. They don't want us around. All right. Or they have the mind state that, oh, you think you're too good for me now. You know what I mean? Like you don't come around no more. You don't hang around. You don't do the same things you used to do. You know, so forth and so on.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it for you in the NLT, brother.
Con.
All right. It says, all right, which was that one. Let me call. I want to make sure I call it out. First Peter 4:4. All right, this is First Peter 4:4 in the NLT. It says, this is in the NLT. It says, of course, your former friends are surprised when you no longer plunge into the flood of wild and destructive things they do. So they slander you. Whew, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So just to give an analogy, used to be what? Just doing wicked things, man. What Jake doing? Stealing, robbing, murdering each other. Now you walking in wisdom. Now the Lord is giving you this wisdom, this light. So now you're like, hey man, you can't do that, man. There's penalties. All right, we underneath Esau's rule. You're gonna cause him to what? Throw you into prison, man. Throw you in jail. All right. So that's something that that we have now, man, which is this wisdom that protects us, from falling into those type of things like that.
Right, brother. Hey, you made me think of a precept. You mind if I bring it out for you?
Con,
This is Proverbs 6:23. You got it, bro. It says, for the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life.
that's right. So there's truth. There's what? Read it one more time up. Like it.
Now, this Proverbs 6:23. It says, for the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life.
That's right. So the commandments, the law, statutes, commandments, the Bibles, the words that's in the Bible. These things help us and guide us on what can possibly cause us to have troubles. As well as the scriptures tell us, to be blameless when coming into the truth, so that you don't, uh, uh, be what uh, a bad example to the body, man. You know. You can hear me out?
Hey, Shalom, Akim Yabashim Yashabrakatam. Me and the brother got some bad weather issues in our area. You can hear me out?
Khan, I can hear you out.
Me and the brother got some bad issues with the weather in our area at the time. So it kind of clicked this out for a second. So if we go out, Lord willing, this message has been edifying. You got any last ones you want to take us out with, brother? Due to the weather.
Let's see.
You had any more? We can get them.
Let's see. I mean, we can end it out just because of what to say. You know what I mean?
Okay. You can take us out, brother.
All right. With that, Lord willing, this video was edifying. Whoever may be watching. All right. We're going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, the Kokadot. All right. Dub honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to you, Akim, that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. All right. Until the next time, Lord willing, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. About Gabal, Kwame Shah.
That's right. Till next time, Akim. Shalom.
Shalom.